A linear inequality is solved just like a linear equation, but the only thing that you have to be careful is that whenever you divide by a negative number or multiply by a negative number, you have to flip the direction of the inequality. So let's see, you have negative 2x minus 3. We're going to subtract 3 both sides. So negative 8 minus 3 is negative 11. And this is by subtracting negative 3, so that this 3 goes away, and negative 8 minus 3 is negative 11. Then you divide by negative 3 to get rid of the negative 2 here, but since you're dividing by a negative number, this inequality has to be flipped, and therefore you have x minus 3 bigger than 11 over 2, and now you add a 3 both sides. Okay, you add 3 both sides, so that you have only x remaining, and on this side 3 is same as 6 over 2, and 6 plus 11 is 17, so you get 17 over 2. This is about, this is actually 8.5, right? So if you have, well, the final answer is x bigger than 8.5, or x bigger than 17 over 2. Either one is fine. And the one more thing that you have to know is you have to know how to put this on the number line, and also you have to know how to write this solution as a interval notation. Okay, so let's just say that this is 0, and since we don't have 8, let's divide this into like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 8.5 will be somewhere here. 8.5 will be somewhere here. So that's your 8.5. And everything after 8.5 is a solution, because x is greater than 8.5. So you have to draw your solution. You have to be able to draw your solution like this. And important thing here is that when you put your circle here, you have to use an open circle, because this is a strict inequality. This means 8.5 itself is not included. If it was like x greater or equal to 8.5, then in this case you should be using a closed circle. Okay, so this will be an open circle, meaning not included. And if you circle that in, that's called a closed circle. That means it's included. Closed will be used for whenever you have an equal sign in the solution. Alright, so this is our solution in terms of the number line picture. And finally, you also have to be able to write the solution as an interval. See, this is one big gigantic interval because it never ends on the right side. It starts at 8.5. and it goes forever. It goes until infinity. Right? Now again, for the interval notation, there are two kinds of boundaries. You can use this or this. Those are closed, and if you use this or that, that means these are open. In this case, we want to use open because 8.5 is not included. And one thing that you have to know is that whenever you use infinity, it's always an open bracket. Okay, you need a parenthesis for infinity or negative infinity. So maybe I should write that here. Note: for infinity or negative infinity, always use these.